Jason, you had your first NHL experience. Was it a week and a half ago?
Mm.
And so, walk us through that experience, standing in the tunnel, waiting to go out on the ice, and doing your solo lap.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a surreal feeling, just to get out there and, I didn't want to mess up anyone's. I know the guys had rituals and stuff like that, so I didn't want to knock too many pucks down. So that was one thing I was most nervous about, and then stepping on the puck. But luckily, it all worked out, and it was just a great feeling.
How did the process happen? Like, did Coach Sneakloth pull you into his office and say, "Hey, you're going up," or did Bednar call you, or how'd that happen?
Yeah, Schneeks called me into his office before we had practice on that Monday, and he's told me to keep it light just in case, because there's a chance that I was getting called up. And then I got over to the rink over at NOCO and got about halfway dressed, and Schneeks came in and told me, get undressed, go back to the rink, and just kind of get a warm up in. There's a better chance that you're getting called up. And then so went back, did a little warm up, got back to my apartment, and finally got that call from Schneeks, and it's a great feeling.
And you ended up staying down in Denver the whole time, I'm assuming, or did you end up driving back down?
Yep. So I stayed in a hotel down there, and Sam Malinsky was in the hotel too. So nice to have a familiar face up there to kind of go through the process with. So it was cool. And
you led me right into my next question. How fun was it to go through the process with a former teammate that you had on juniors?
Yeah, I mean, it made it a little more special. It was made the transition a lot easier just having someone up there, a familiar face. But the rest of the guys up there helped me out tremendously too. So obviously having Sam up there just kind of a little more comfort level up there too.
And we're going to go a little bit into your past here. You played at Western Michigan. You're a finalist for the Hobie Baker. Unfortunately, you didn't win. But did you end up playing against Matt in Toronto there?
Who?
Matt Nees.
Matt Nees?
Nees?
Yep. I played against him. Obviously, great player. He deserved to be in the top three. So. Credit to him, but it's kind of cool to get a chance to play against him in the NHL too. And
then of course you were a captain at Western Michigan. And then how was the process of coming over from Western Michigan to Colorado Eagles? What was the biggest difference between college and the AHL?
I mean, the lifestyle is different. You go to the rink and practice, and you don't have school to worry about afterwards. So, I mean, it's pretty nice, but you just got to find something to take up the rest of your time. But it was obviously the pace of the game too, a lot faster. You guys are stronger, so just getting adjusted to that. But it was a pretty smooth transition for me.
And then what was the biggest lesson you probably learned in those 7 games with the Avalanche?
You're playing with great players. You have more time than you think, and just kind of have some poise with the puck, and don't try and force too much. Just stick to my game, and that's what I tried to do.
Are you still kind of in shock that you were on the same bench as Nathan McKinnon and Cale Makar?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. My first game, look around the locker room and see those guys and Rantanen. They have so many guys that are up there. It's kind of star shocked at first, but it was. They were so welcoming with me and helped me out too. So, just a great experience overall.
It's a nice locker room, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
It's, with the A up in the ceiling and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't want to. The first thing I thought about was not stepping on the logo, but luckily it's on the ceiling, so I didn't have to worry about that.
It's on all the rugs in the locker room.
Yeah, that's true. So I mean, I was trying to avoid the middle of the locker room, but no, it was a lot of fun up there.
And then you've quite an experience here with your broken hand. How did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, it was in the Calgary game. It was my last shift of the game, and I was standing in that front. Olsen just kind of put one towards the net and just rode up my stick and broke my finger. But so unfortunate thing, but it's something you have to get through and help me get stronger.
Wasn't a slash or anything?
Nope. So I'll put the blame on Oli, but but no, it was just a hockey play. It happened, so just gotta live with it and move on. So.
What was the hardest thing about getting through that injury?
It's just tough. You're away from the team a lot. When team's on the road, you only have a few guys back here that are injured. So, I mean, it helps having a few guys, but, just kind of feeling out of the team, so to speak. But, they did a good job when they were here, just trying to make me feel incorporated. So, it was just great to get back with the team.
Were you able to skate much at all with the cast on or anything like that?
Yep. So I skated with the cast on, no stick or glove. So I did that for the first couple weeks, and then finally I got a cast that was removable, so I could go out there and just hold a stick and be able to go on and skate. Wasn't able to use a puck for a while. I think it was the last couple weeks I was able to, but just trying to stay in shape, and it all worked out for me.
And you had a pretty impressive preseason. And there's one play that kind of sticks in mind with the rookie play, the rookie faceoff. And I think you know exactly which one I'm talking about, where you just kind of nailed someone against the boards.
Yeah.
Did Jared Bednar or Sneakloth have anything to say about that play in the rookie faceoff?
I mean, obviously they said great hit, but it's just something that's part of the game that I try and incorporate in my game too, just playing physical and making my presence known. So obviously they told me good hit, but it's obviously the rest of the game I have to worry about too. So
yeah, because I remember in your first game with the Avalanche, you had a minute 15 on the ice in like the first period or something like that, and you had already scored 3 hits on the score sheet. Yeah, and that's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously when I was up there, I was playing the fourth line, so I wanted to play to the role that I was given. So if that's throwing hits, getting in on the forecheck, I'm willing to do whatever I can to help the team be successful. So,
and then I always like to end interviews with a little bit of fun stuff. What's your favorite music?
I gotta go with country. I can listen to that year round, so that's my go-to. And
then how do you prefer to tape your stick for all the hockey players? Toe to heel or heel to toe?
Heel to toe, definitely. I don't get the toe to heel. I feel like the puck slides off a little weird, so I've always used thick black tape, heel to toe, and a little bit of Howie's wax. So that's the way I do it.
Okay, and then toe curve or heel toe or heel curve?
More of a toe curve. Okay. I think it's in Bauer. It's like the P92, whatever, like the kind of like the basic curve. But I grew up using that my whole life, so just kind of gotten used to that.
So you let it roll from your heel to your toe.
I like to do a lot of snapshots. So I like to pull it in with the toe and release. So that's just kind of just been my comfort level with shooting, and that's how my trainer back home. That's how he always taught me, is pulling it in. So just kind of what I've always been known to do.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jason.
Yeah, no problem.